It begins with the social skills to be able to communicate the need in such a way that it compels care and interest, in such a way that it's compelling. It begins with verbal skills socially. It begins with the phenotype as a totality in the interview of your life. It begins with being able to cold read the woman and put your mind in her mind and be accurate. You have to come up with behavioral decisions in the moment. Each decision determining the potency of the next decision, and also determining whether there'll be a continuance. But my appearance is so ridiculous, so horrible, there's no concept to describe it. Short, dumpy, stocky, large features, nothing to attract you to the man or make him credible and effective in communication. I have to say with Marty, I don't have what women want. Ow! That's where he follows the strategies and goes to a woman not so beautiful. He goes to all of them. He follows Dr. Jones' advice. I'd put you in with every woman I possibly could. He needs to be blooded. He needs to be desensitized. He can't do it. He can't recreate the dynamics outside the arena of encounter and confrontation, outside of the actual happening. He can't simulate in role playing, in Gestalt, and pull it off. This is what I would look like talking to the woman. This is what it is. This is what I would look like. He's got to come together 12-step around something that has nothing to do with sex, politics, philosophy, psychology of any kind, sociology of the absurd. The prime goal is to survive whatever it takes. It's all about survival. Because if he can't survive, if he can't create interest, excitement, presence, no other advice is relevant. He's finished. He's through. He's got to be able to withstand a lot of frustration, a lot of negative evaluation. I'm going to ask them what they think of you. That's the only way I can go from there. He uses every advantage he can. He records it. He video whatever he can. He is judging his performance, what he's saying and doing. You take any feedback. You're not going to get the perfect feedback. Any feedback, even bad feedback, is important. Survey. Question. Even bad feedback is very important. It's better than what you're doing right now. Conjecturing, fantasizing, projecting. And all you're doing is coming up with what you put into it. Remember what Joe said? If you put her in your mind, you're only coming up with what you're putting into it. And we already know that. What he has to work with He's with her mind. He has to convince her. How is he going to do it? He has to be a good salesman, but first you have to sell it to yourself, and I can't sell it to myself, Brian Timothy Kelly. I can't sell me to myself. If that's the case, then he just goes for broke and wings it. Then go to another one. Don't get discouraged and despondent and go to another one. He's got to have a template or he won't get, that gives him the incentive to get out there. But once he's out there, the template will mislead him because it's too rigid, too mechanistic. So he has a problem. He has to learn the art of communication, trivial communication, and persuasive rhetoric. But my phenotype betrays me.